goal line. Not quite. Thomas Henderson hit him in the hole. Same play they scored on before.
This is the old 30 straight. You sort of pick wherever you can go. You're right. Newman tried to get the cross block. This time the Cowboys really sealed it up. Henderson wrestles him down like an Apache from behind.
About a foot left is all. For the Dolphin touchdown, it would be number 2 of the day. Very quickly. After the fumble by Dorsett. Miami trying to capitalize. Dolphins are saying he made it. Gordon McCarter, the referee, has not acknowledged that as yet. Goal line bang straight ahead. Thomas Henderson again, the tackler.
That defensive team's only given up 6 touchdowns rushing before today, so make it 7. You get down inside there, and I'm telling you, they're 250 apiece across the middle, and all Class A players. Will you go back down the middle again?
They only need a foot. Wonder about Gracie's mobility after that knee injury. Good spot for the rollout option sometimes.
That's some offensive line, though.
One of the best. They give it to Williams.
There he is, out of Kansas University, 4 years. I'm telling you, about as classy a young man as you'll ever be around. Delvin Williams to the right side, follows the block of the fullback. Man, he came exploding through there.
It is 13-0 Miami now, as the Premium will have Don Strock to hold again. Premium has hit Flipper the second's tank twice.
Flipper's going to be tired.
At this rate he is. They went 15 yards in 5 plays. They lead 14-0. You got that list on?
That Den Herder came right over the top, didn't he? You could come right by Rayfield?
Yeah. I don't know. The wind's blowing. What else you want to know?
That's the way they started out with Minnesota, wasn't it? Look at Boo take him in. See, Boo takes the linebacker, goes up over it. Sandy, who are you going to give me on this? Gee. Like the Star Brights, but we can't put them on right now. He hasn't been kicking these very deep. Guess we should mention that. He doesn't get at the end zone very much.
Well, look where they're standing.
Yeah.
Garrow, your Premium to kick off. The story of the last scoring drive, the line drive, comes down to Randy White. Well, that's a looking rush.
Pretty good move on, didn't he? A little wrinkle by number 54.
Sean Clancy made the tackle on Randy White, but the Cowboys will have it at the 40-yard line.
Well, that is something. That Cowboys turning the ball over, and of course the Vikings took advantage. It was 14-zip before the men in blue got it untracked, and I'll tell you, the Dolphins look like they really have a game plan. They're sticking with it. They know what they can do.
Roger Staubach. The Cowboys have only run 2 plays and trail 14-0 already. Billy Joe Dupree does not get away from the grasp of Tim Bocamper. He is a huge linebacker, 6'6".
Yeah, and he's young. He's only in his 2nd year, and Bocamper took Dupree that time and stopped him, nailed him on the line of scrimmage, and he's bigger than Billy Joe. Bocamper's 6'6", 250, and he's a linebacker.
Steve Toll comes out now, and 2nd and 8 yards the Cowboys need for a first.
Tony Hill and Drew Pearson to the bottom of the screen together.
Dorsett and Newhouse behind Roger Staubach. Dorsett gets the carry. He is wrapped up by Bob Baumhauer just as he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The big nose man from Alabama, also in his second year. I told you Shula can do wonders with young people.
This telecast is presented by authority of the National Football League. It's intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the express written consent of the Miami Dolphins and the National Football League is prohibited.
And Preston Pearson is in the game, and it's a trips left formation. It's a shotgun.
Out of the shotgun is right. John Fitzgerald's one-handed snap was low. Blitz is on. Roger Staubach gets away from one of them. Going deep for Billy Joe Dupree. Got him. He stopped. He quit running. Norris Thomas back there with him.
Well, Thomas thinks he was interfered with, and Dupree might have hit him because I don't think Dupree's ever been that deep for a pass in his life.
Dallas will have to punt. Tim Foley, Norris Thomas arguing with the officiating staff right now. Watch it again.
The ball is thrown a ton. Now watch if Billy Joe uses his left arm a little bit, because Thomas is trying to see if Thomas might have backed in. But that's football. Let him play. Ball was thrown a ton.
Dupree might have misjudged it a little bit. The ball sailed over his head. Danny White now back in punt formation. Jimmy Cephalo, deep for Miami. Danny White really nails this one. Cephalo fields at the 7-yard line. Comes back to the 15. Flag is down. 2 flags are down. Got to be clipping.
Thomas Henderson got clipped by number 48. I believe that was Gerald Small that clipped Henderson. But the Dolphins have the 14-0 scoreboard lead.
Clip is correct. Gordon McCarter will let us know if we're right about Small being the culprit.
Looked to me like the Dallas secondary is playing pretty deep on those first patterns to Duriel Harris, huh?
They're way off the ball. You're right.
Personal foul, clipping.
Benny
number
Barnes.
48 receivers during the return.
Right.
First down.
It is 14-0. The Dolphins over the Cowboys. But 6:52 left to play in the first quarter.
You realize how paranoid the defensive backs are getting now, too?
Yeah.
You know,
We do this.
You know, he really wanted to get a flag on that. If you can't have any contact in the secondary anymore, forget it.
I don't know what he was upset about. There was really not much there.
Barely touched
Yeah.
it. Boy, Roger threw that one. That wind must be a little bit more than you think this way. It looks like a crosswind, doesn't it? That ball really took off. Man, that's some start by Miami, huh?
Okay. Just have him hang on to that. Preceding announcement was brought to you as a public service by the National Football League.
Those are the Miami Star Brights, but Greasy's darn near perfect. He's 4 for 4 for 84 yards.
Cleveland 10, Houston 7, third quarter. Don Cockroft just kicked the field goal for the Browns to make the score 10-7. 40-yarder. On first down.
Leroy Harris.
Leroy Harris. Charlie Waters made the tackle.
Pat, you realize that Shula has 2 offensive backs. Leroy Harris, 4-point-something a shot. And Delvin Williams at 5.1 a shot. He can almost get 10 yards with 2 carries with 2 running backs like that.
That's the final score there. Seattle beat the Chicago Bears. That's their 7th straight loss. Seattle 31-29 over the Bears. Straight ahead again is Leroy Harris, number 38. For a couple, Thomas Henderson, one of the tacklers, along with Cliff Harris.
Now the third down where the Cowboys are supposed to rule. Their nickel defense has allowed only like 40% of the conversion to be made. We'll see what Shula has in mind. Bringing in another flanker. I see Cefalo coming in.
Dallas puts in Dennis Thurman, Randy Hughes, and Larry Cole. Out goes Jethro Pugh. Frank Corral, a field goal to give Los Angeles a 3-0 lead over Tampa Bay. It's 3rd and 5 for Bob Greasy. Bulash and Williams behind him. Handoff is to Williams.
Oh.
Near a first down, and what a good call.
Well, I mean, Larry Little, the big right guard, number 66, came across and they run a quick trap. Watch the right part of your screen, 66 go across. Take Randy White, knock him completely down. And Delvin Williams hits the crack right as it opens. I don't think he made it.
He got close, but perhaps not quite.
He is strong when he is hit. When he's tackled, he really makes a move. Oh, yeah.
He did get it. Key first down for the Dolphins. They lead 14-0.
Pat, that tandem of Little, Langer, and Kuchenberg or Newman, if those people are in there, they are the strongest darn drive blockers for the run you'll almost see anywhere.
They are in there. Kuchenberg, of course, used to be a guard. Has now moved out to tackle. Little next to Langer. Mike Curran is the offensive tackle, number 71, and Greasy throws outside to Rio Harris. A good, sure tackle, this time by Mark Washington.
How about the gambling of number 12? He started to throw it early, and then he almost said, Gurriel, come on back, let me hit you a little bit further back here. Very casually thrown.
Greasy is perfect. No gain on that completion, however. It'll make it 2nd and 10. The line of scrimmage, Miami 16. Leroy Harris and Delvin Williams, the setbacks behind Bob Greasy. Good protection. Harris cuts back inside, is also near another first down. Perhaps he got it. D.D. Lewis and Charlie Waters, the tacklers.
Leroy Harris, or Leroy Harris, is 5'9 and a half, 220. And I'm telling you, if you don't tackle him at the ankles, Thurman tries there. Well, that was Kyle who went by first. This young man can wade right through your secondary.
Another Dolphin first down. And now at the Dolphin 28. Dallas defense being pressured.
They pulled off the ball a little bit too. I noticed Dallas isn't crowding that line of scrimmage quite as much.
They're in the flex now. Call Jones off the ball and Jethro Pugh up close to the offensive lineman. Again, Greasy sidearms, and this time out of bounds. The first time he's missed. Intended for Duriel Harris.
And no pressure. Everybody was coming and working, but that bunch for the Dolphins straightened them up pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
See what happened to Randy White.
All right, Randy White, number 54, making his move. He was on the unflexed side. You can see Newman hanging in there. Randy is giving it the gung-ho approach.
He got near Greasy with that last bound. 3:29 left to play. Denver leads the Jets 14-0 in the first quarter. Game in Denver. Andre Tillman moves over to the right side, and the two backs shift their position. Greasy backpedals and throws. Wide open is Delvin Williams. Wide open. Cliff Harris finally made the tackle, but Greasy had Delvin Williams wide open.
Well, that time Tom Henderson went to the right flat, and Bruni came over and helped on the left side. Now watch what the left part of your screen. You can see Bruni going to the right, leaving, and Henderson went to the sidelines. And there's nobody home now but safety men.
Greasy is now 7 out of 8 for 112 yards. All at the Miami 46 now. The Dolphins have been able to move at will.
I wonder what Henderson was chasing out there. There's nobody even out there.
And Brunig went the other way. Another Dolphin first down. The Cowboys have none. Flag is down in the middle of the line. Jethro Pugh made the tackle on Leroy Harris.
Might have caught the big tight end, Tillman, number 87. He is an excellent blocker, but there's so darn much going on now in the techniques of pass blocking and then rush blocking. I don't know how they know what they're doing.
They'll walk it off against the Dolphins. A sellout crowd at the Orange Bowl in Miami for this match between Dallas and the Dolphins.
Holding number 62, offense, repeat first down.